Well, to be honest, it's not really a case of if you truly believe, because the evidence is out there. So depending on who you're following and what you're looking at, it should be plain as day what is going on with the children, even if you don't even dig that deep. And then when it comes to how you cope with this is why a lot of channels, they're not giving out warnings. At the end of the day, this is a battle of the mind and not just a spiritual battle. Can you see what I mean? Because what it is, see, it depends on you as an individual and what your mind as an individual can cope with. Because you start get down to this red shoe club, you're not gonna fucking sleep. And this is why you got to decide what you need to know when it comes to this awakening. Yes, they are doing these things to the children, and they're doing a lot worse. That channels won't even tell you. But if you really want to know, just find my list that's called Pointers What to Search For, and it tell you everything in there. But I don't recommend it because you won't be able to sleep if you have a heart. Some people can look at all that and have breakfast and go to sleep and don't mind. That's those type of people need to maybe go work for the elite, because that's the type of people the elite need when they're doing all this darkness. But an average human, just even the thought of it and looking at it on the screen, it's too much. I think anybody that was forced to wake up from 2019 can't cope with much. Fucking hell, I think COVID's enough for them. So it's not really a case of, denial. It's just, I think a lot of people, when they hear it first, they don't believe it. And then they start look more into it. And then most of them, yeah, if you have children, I'm telling you now, right, it hard to fucking digest. And when you know you helpless and you can't do nothing to change this is why a lot of people either continue to go down that route, or they just turn away and try and learn other things or go down a different route and maybe try and help people in a different way. Because when it comes to this, if you do have family, you're going down a very dangerous route. It's not that it's not happening. It's plain as day. It's been happening for years and years and years and years. But they're giving you a slow leak, and that's what's going on now. But you can risk yourself and you go push out all the information, and most people won't believe you because they'll be like, no, they ain't doing all that. And that's because they don't understand about adrenochrome, and they don't understand about the fact that the humans is the most valuable commodity on the earth. They don't understand that when you have war, see, you pick wars in countries that are like third world and that, because the human body in the third world country is in better condition, believe it or not, because they haven't got all chemical and all that bullshit.